We start too many shows and too many weeks talking about deadly shootings in this country, and here we go again. This time it's happened at a mall food court in Indiana. This was last night.
3 people were killed before an armed bystander stopped the gunman. Alex Press is on the scene in Greenwood, Indiana with the latest. Good morning, Alex.
Hey, good morning, George. A typical weekend here at the mall turned to chaos and panic. Authorities say the gunman had several magazines of ammunition.
Victims are possibly in the food court.
Overnight, a deadly mass shooting just outside Indianapolis, leaving 3 people dead and injuring 2 others, including a 12-year-old girl.
Let's go ahead and declare this a mass casualty.
And this morning, a Good Samaritan being hailed a hero after he shot and killed the shooter with his own gun.
I heard the gun start pop, 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 pop. I don't know, a good 25, 30 shots, and my couple guys I had up front hit the deck.
Police say the heroic 22-year-old man who stopped the shooting was legally carrying a firearm.
The real hero of the day is the citizen that was lawfully carrying a firearm in that food court and was able to stop this shooter almost as soon as he began.
Cell phone video capturing the chaos inside the Greenwood Park Mall. As police rushed to the scene and were assessing where the gunman was inside the mall.
Take it slow, a little more methodical, store to store.
Store employees helping customers flee for their lives.
The only thing running through my mind, the only thing I hear right now are the gunshots, those 4 gunshots. Before I started running, there were shoes, carts, strollers, literally anything you could imagine was on the floor, just tossed, because you knew just people dropped and ran.
And an exact motive at this point remains unclear. Authorities here grateful for that Good Samaritan.
So what you're meaning to tell me is, there's such a thing as a Good Samaritan with a gun? Am I right in hearing you there? So, I'm not the biggest thinker here, but could that possibly open up the door to the possibility that, good guys and bad guys own guns? So it's not necessarily the gun itself. That's the problem, is it? Real problem is there's some real screwed up individuals out there, some real bad people, and they got a sin problem. And all it took was one good guy with one of them to put a quick end to that situation, right? Which would have otherwise resulted in unknown lives lost over one bad guy. And that eyewitness could respond quicker than any police officers. Even though I thought we were all for defunding the police a few years ago, but that's kind of changed, hasn't it, since Uvalde? Now it's the police officers aren't doing enough. You guys might want to really think things through a little bit. That's all I'm asking. You're sick of the crime, you're sick of the killing, you're sick of the mass shooting, but you don't want police officers armed to the teeth going in there to put an end to it before it gets out of hand. Like I said, I'm not that big of a thinker, but seems you're a little inconsistent to me. Any case in point, gun's not the problem, gun's a tool. Tools can be used by good guys or bad guys. If somebody's got an evil enough intent to do harm to others, they're going to find a way, right? They're going to find a vehicle to plow into a crowd. Look in China, there's stabbings every day. They're going to find a knife. You can make a homemade bomb if you really want, right? It's not that hard. Look it up on the internet. Might get you on a list, but I'm just saying, it's easy to find. So the real heart of the issue is, as I see it, just a little old me here. People got a heart problem. You need to get right with God, and that's nothing that can be legislated. You can't legislate morality. The state can't solve this one, guys. It's a personal issue with you and God. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Pretty simple instructions in that old dusty book that not too many people pick up anymore. The Bible. From the greatest thinker who ever lived, Jesus Christ. Anyway, have a good day. I'm back to work. This is Nightwatch N8. Feeling a little countrified today. I think that's what happens anytime I get one of these in my hands. Legal gun owner is a hero today. Don't forget that.
And Chief Eisen described Elisha Dickin, and he's the 22-year-old man from Seymour who fired back. He said Dickin's actions were nothing less than heroic, as Dickin, with his legally owned handgun, opened fire from more than 30 feet away and took down the suspect.
This isn't about taking money from rice. It's about protecting children. It's about protecting families. It's about protecting whole communities. This isn't about taking money with rice. Taking rice. What in God's name do you need a solvent for except to kill someone? Deer aren't running through the forest with Kevlar vests on, for God's sake. It's just sick. For God's sake.